Hey guys, my name is Ashimar, and today I wanted to showcase you my strategy. So a lot of people have been saying that high investment mapping is dead, and I'm here to disprove them with my strategy that made me about 4,000 kills per hour, or which is equivalent to about 16 to 18 divines per hour. So this is a high investment strategy, and the maps are pretty juicy. So it does require you to have a pretty strong character. As you can see, I'm rocking a Headhunter. But don't be afraid, because if you don't have a Headhunter, you can get inspired learnings. For example, on my build, I'm playing Fire, Blade Vortex Assassin, by the way. I had two spots, like one right here and one right here for inspired learnings. And that's exactly what I did before I got myself a Headhunter. It made these maps much more bearable. Also, the reason I'm running 60% Delirium and not 100% Delirium, as you could see in the showcase, I actually could do them, but it would take me much more time to complete the map and loot everything. 5% Delirium, if I die once, I lose all my Headhunter stacks. It sucks, I have to get them back again. The maps just take about 12 to 15 minutes. And 60% Delirium, it takes me about 6 minutes on average per map, which is about 10 maps per hour, and 16 maps per 2 hours. So everything this, as you can see, is gonna go away in 2 hours. Let's talk about the investment that I'm making. So the investment is 2,500 chaos, which is equivalent to 10 divines at the moment of recording. I'm running Compass, Mysterious Harbinger. These are about 45 chaos per compass. Delirium Reward Bars feel 100% faster, so 30 chaos. Legion Emblems and Splinters are duplicated, about 20 to 25 chaos. And an additional Legion, also another 25 chaos. So the reason I'm using the Sextants is because I'm maxing out Harbingers on my tree. I'm gonna showcase it later. So we have a pretty high chance to drop Fracturing Shards and Orbs. Also, the Delirium Bars feel faster. With this Sextant, we're gonna get about 18 rewards. Without it, we would only get about 13. And this compass costs 30 chaos, and it nets us about extra 60 to 70 chaos per map, just with this one compass. The Legion Splinter duplicated, I found this to be the best one, so if you drop a Market Emblem or a bunch of Splinters, they're always duplicated from monsters, and the Legion bosses have a pretty high chance to drop an emblem, so these also pay pretty well, especially if you're selling your emblems in bulk, like I do. And an additional Legion counter. Since I'm using this compass, I might as well just pop another Legion. Instead of these, you could just use an extra Breach or an extra Abyss. They're pretty cheap. Yeah. So the Delirium Orbs I'm using is the Scarabs. Obviously, since I'm using the Delirium Bars feel 100% faster, I do want to use the most expensive orb to get much more gain. If you're not using Scarabs, and if you're not using Discharged Compass, then I would recommend you do find Delirium Orbs. They're pretty cheap. They're about 7 chaos per orb, and they pay about double the profit, double the cost of the orb per map. Or I would also use the divination ones, because they're pretty good as well. As you can see, I get a lot of stacked decks, and they sell for quite a bit, so about 240 stacked decks per divine. So yeah, let's talk about my Atlas tree. This is my Atlas tree. One thing I want to say is this is not a maxed out tree. I still have 2 invitations to do, the Feared and the Hidden. I would do them, but I just can't find the time, honestly. And if I do get these 2 points, I would block Blight and reach out. Also, I'm doing the Eater of Worlds. The only reason I'm really doing him is because it would take much more points to get to the Searing Exarch. So just way too much point investment, because I'm really maxing out my quantity of the maps, because quantity highly affects the Harbinger drops. And as you can see, I'm taking every single small Harbinger node. to max out the chance to get the fracturing shards. Also, I'm taking all the Legion nodes, well, pretty much all of them. I'm taking the Market Army. Also, if you're taking this node, do not take any of the other nodes. I'm also running Abyss. Abyss is pretty overpowered because with this node it gives you 50% increased monsters, and with the amount of monsters that we are getting, we can fill the Delirium Mirror pretty fast. Also, this node is pretty broken, I would say. If you're at 18 rewards, which is about what I get before I reach the boss room, you just kill the boss and you get another reward. That's pretty good. Also, I'm running Flash Breach. Flash Breach is pretty nice. We get a bunch of breaches on our maps, and they open and close pretty fast. They have a lot of monsters. They fill our Delirium Mirrors. That's pretty good. Also, this node right here, it gives us all the map sustain that we need. I'm not taking this or this. As you can see, I'm pretty much over-sustaining my strands. These are my strand maps. I'm really over-sustaining them. And fortune, because of the over-sustain that I get, I can allocate singular focus and get some little extra currency. All of my favorite maps are strands. You can see I didn't even do a bunch of bosses. So yeah, this is pretty much the gist of the strategy. I've allocated some extra space for the farm, so the fragments, the currency, the divination cards, the maps, and all the rest of the stuff. So let's go straight into the mapping part of this video. I'll do some showcases, maybe some lucky drops that I get, and you guys get to enjoy some cool explosions.
Ring! You don't want to hear about that, Vault Hunter! You want to hear about loot and packs and explosions! I'm Torg, and I'm here to ask you one question, and one question only. Explosions?
Oh, shit.
Hey guys, me again. So I've run the maps, and I want to say that I wasn't very lucky. As you can see, I didn't drop a single... Oh, actually I did drop a single fracturing shard. Okay, well maybe I wasn't that unlucky. But I did have 2 divines drop, and a few ancient orbs. Yeah, so 11 ancient orbs. Overall, I still would say that this is on the lower end of results, and yeah, but it actually did take me a bit less than 2 hours. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what were my profits. Oh, I actually get a sale. Hold on. Okay, a little interruption there, but let's get going. So, according to Excellence Next, I made about 8,000 chaos, and I'm filtering out anything that's below 0.6 C. If I remove this, let's take another snapshot and see. So yeah, it filters out about 500 chaos items, but these are items like the Scroll of Wisdoms, like Crystallized Life Force, Transmutations. You get the picture. These items are basically worth nothing and will rot in your stash. So I'm filtering out by 0.6. And this is basically the lowest price of the Scarabs. Let me show you. Hold on. Yeah, Blessed Orbs, like Imperial Legacy is a divination card, but yeah, whatever. Some of the stuff will never sell, but as you can see, most of the stuff is Scarab, Screaming Essences, Regal Orbs, the stuff that sells, you know. But let's see what total thing we got. So the most valuable thing out of all of these was 2 Divines. Then we also got 80 stack decks. I think most of these came from incubators that I was naturally dropping. Then we get Polished Legion Scarabs, Polished Harbinger Scarabs, 121 Rusted Legion Scarab. Wow. But yeah, this price isn't really correct. You can sell these for a lot more in bulk. So to this 8,000, I would actually add about, I don't know, another 1,000 chaos for just bulk selling. Or maybe a 500. But whatever, you get the idea. I dropped 33 maps, 123 Chaos Orbs. Yeah, nothing exceptionally lucky. I don't even see a fracturing chart up here, so it wasn't the most profitable thing. Overall, I would say the strategy is pretty consistent. As you can see, I get a lot of currency, a lot of alteration, a lot of incubators that I'm self-sustaining, fossils, a lot of scarabs, some emblems, and a bit of divination cards. So like, yeah, I got an altar that gives me like a stack of eldritch, like a stack of divination cards that reward league currency or something, and I dropped 3 at the same time. Yeah, that was pretty lucky. Nothing exceptionally lucky. No divination card that is worth like a lot. You can see a lot of maps sustaining. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the strategy. I'm gonna repeat it once again, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't know. What I didn't really like about this strategy is that I'm focused too much at the same time on Legion and Delirium Bars. So I'm probably gonna do the Legion separately sometime later and test out profitability of that, and add a bunch more cheaper Scarabs that will give me more stuff on the map, so like Breach and Abyss. Other than that, I would say maybe switch out the Atlas passive tree. Like, I really didn't feel the weight of all these quantity wheels. Maybe I will just take like additional breaches or like additional density of breaches. But yeah, other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll keep posting more videos. If you want a build guide on how to build a budget Val BV Fire Assassin, you can put a like on this video, and if this video gets like, let's say 25 likes, I'll release a video guide for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe see you guys in the next video. Bye.